Honourable Speaker, students at the University of Winnipeg are facing barriers to completing their education, not just because of rising costs, but because despite tireless efforts, essential programs are being cancelled, including athletics and the entire English language program. Courses needed to graduate are being cut, delaying students' ability to complete their degrees, and while other institutions offer robust practicum and co-op programs, the University of Winnipeg often lacks the resources to do the same. What is this government doing to ensure students at the University of Winnipeg have access to the programs and practical learning experiences that they need to graduate on time?
The Honourable Minister of Innovation and Technology.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. I want to thank the member opposite for this question. She'll certainly be aware that we've increased funding to post-secondary institutions in Manitoba, and in the last 3 years, funding to the U of W has increased by 24.6%, or about $16 million. Budget 2025 saw an increase of 2% operating. Members opposite took the wrong approach to post-secondary education. PC cuts were reckless. They cut for 7 years, then came in at the 11th hour, a kind of a deathbed conversion to the value of post-secondary education, and brought in an increase they knew they'd never have to deliver. Our government is proud to have a positive relationship with our post-secondary institutions. On this side of the House,
Member's time has expired.
Stable and predictable.
The Honourable Member for Tyndall Park on a supplementary question.
Thank you, Honourable Speaker. Again, the University of Winnipeg has the lowest per-student funding here in Manitoba. And international students, they bring significant social and economic value to our province, but they're facing steep systemic challenges. Tuition hikes with no cap, limited healthcare access, restrictions on online courses, and increasing reports of racism and discrimination. These are not the conditions of a welcoming province. Can the minister explain what specific actions this government is taking to address these challenges being faced by international students here in Manitoba?
Good job,
Charlie.
The Honourable Minister of Innovation and New Technology.
Again, I want to thank, Honourable Speaker, the member opposite for the question. I would remind the member from Tyndall Park, however, that it was in fact her federal political party that cut international student allotment and immigration. This has harmed post-secondary institutions here in the province, as there are less students coming here to study. We'll continue to advocate for a solution that benefits all.
The Honourable Member for Tyndall Park on a final supplementary question.
Honourable Speaker, post-secondary education is a provincial issue. The government claims to advocate for international students, yet they continue to exclude them from provincial healthcare coverage. Many international students and out-of-province students rely on walk-in clinics and urgent care as their primary access points to health services. Yet the recent launched MediMap app, meant to help Manitobans find care, is only available to those with Manitoba healthcare coverage. Honourable Speaker, international students pay high private insurance premiums and still often lack sufficient access to care. Will the minister commit to including them in public health coverage?
The Honourable Minister of Health, Seniors and Long-Term Care.
Honourable Speaker, I know that member is well aware that it was the previous PC administration that cut international student health care. They cut it callously while they were cutting emergency rooms, cutting nurse jobs, cutting the resources from the front lines of our healthcare system that we all depend on. Our government has been meeting with and working with post-secondary institutions to find a solution and an approach to this that will ensure that international students have the care that they need. We're doing that work collaboratively, and I recognize that that work isn't moving as quickly as we would all like. 7.5 years of cuts and damage to the healthcare system takes a lot of time and a lot of sustained effort to fix, but our team is committed to doing that work on behalf of international students and all Manitobans.